All right. Make sure everything comes up correctly. And looks like we're good. Cool. All right. Just gonna hop on into it then. Today I'm gonna be starting a new playthrough because I'm indecisive and very rarely play things in a row. Um, gonna be playing The Outer Worlds. I had played it when it first came out for a while, but I never finished it. So I decided, hey, why not break it up into a series-esque thing so I can not, get burnout from it. But I was testing a couple things before this stream, so I think I've figured out my stutter issue for some of the more intensive games. I forgot to put FPS caps on the games because when you're running, um, you know, uh, OBS, I have the program running the character art. Um, and then you have the game running. It kind of wreaks havoc on some of the things, like the encoder, because the uh, what I have set is hardware encoding. So obviously, the graphics card is going to prioritize the game over, say, OBS. So that was, I think, that was the reason why I was having stutter issues for some of the games. But I think I have fixed that now. So I only tested it on a few things. But let's go ahead and boot up a new game. We'll set it to hard because I ain't no bitch. Cinematic subtitles on. Conversation subtitle, yeah. Keep all the subtitles on. Continue.
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you
Only a
go
little
out of this
indentured
world
servitude.
to the Halcyon colony.
The water went down the wrong pipe. Alright. One more time. You can do it. Perfect.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
And yet, I would not be surprised if this kind of thing happened in real life. Okay. So what do I want to prioritize is the question. Usually I play like geek type characters, but I don't think that would be very entertaining. Never know. I do want to have government. Oh, that's health regen. All right, I'll bump that up by 1. Charm by 1. And then intelligence by 2, perception by 1, and then dexterity. I think that'll do. Okay, I do want to have better long guns because I usually like to have a sniper type character.
A gunslinger.
Bump up
Oh, they're going
range.
to tell stories about you from here to Hephaestus.
And I think it's always good to have good dialogue. You can sometimes pass some pretty annoying things. Let's go with dialogue.
You could probably talk your way out of a landing ticket.
Dialogue and ranged. Okay. What is the aptitude? Service technician. Bureaucrat rank 0. Cashier subgrade. Let's look at the effects before I choose. Like, ooh, there we go. Block, persuasion, damage, engineering, dodge, N-ray damage received. I don't know what N-ray is. I don't think that's a good idea. Food effect duration. Tossball team mascot. Inspiration. Medical technician junior grade. Plasma damage received -1. Science assistant level 0 class A. I think
Maybe
having
you can do something about this lump in my neck.
the extra medicine and the expertise in weaponry can be explained away by like a combat medic. Okay, and we'll do male. Face. B. See what we got. And that guy has some jawbone or cheekbones on him. Look at that. He's kind of young looking, sure. Skin tone's fine. What kind of eyes you got? I like having unique eyes, just for some reason. Oh. Oh. That's some like Sith shit right there. Or no, they'd be more this color. I do kind of like, I passed it. It's like that violet color. Yeah. Kind of like that. I mean, honestly speaking, you won't really see the person that much, so just quickly move on. Change a couple small things. All right. I don't think these are all. Some of these would not look great on him. Nah. Back down this way. That's not bad. Okay. Ooh. No, let's go with sure. Okay. Makeup. I'm good on that. Use scars. I'm going that he was like some kind of combat medic, probably. I don't know. Sure. That doesn't. We'll keep it like that. Sure, that's fine. Easy. And next. And that's probably fine.
Looks to be your lucky day, my friend.
Is it though? Depends on how you look at it though.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers.
Not likely fit.
Initiate skip jump.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 11%.
That's not good.
Drive
Shit.
evaporated.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? Bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take.
Oh,
Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction.
that doesn't make me feel better.
Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes?
Have you tested that before?
Unfortunately, I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is
I didn't see how much that
inoperative,
was.
but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck.
The buttons again. Oh boy. I gotta turn the audio down just a bit. I think it's overpowering my usual mic a bit.
Can you hear me? Is this thing working? Ah, there you
Working
are.
well enough,
now,
I suppose.
where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry. I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted
that's
you
yet to
with
be
a
determined.
simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
Rather convenient. Ow. I feel like there's supposed to be a softer landing there.
Ah, you've landed. Good. Hawthorne should be close by. What
Oh.
in law's name?
He is
that him?
rather close by,
that
yes.
idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste. Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship.
Let's, while I'm thinking about it, audio. That should be fine.
Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow.
Let me change relativity down a tad.
Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame
Better.
about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Just checking the surroundings just in case something good's around. It looks like the game's holding stable this time. Because when I first loaded it up without capping the frames, it was pretty bad. But it looks like it's fine now. Well, relatively speaking at least. Motion blur is still off, right? I'm not... Yeah, okay. Well, let me bump the FOV up to 90. I think that's good. Yeah, it's better. Let me get the hang of it. Shift to sprint. Yep, all very basic so far. I did play a little bit of this when this first came out, but I haven't touched it pretty much since. Reno. Sneak in tall grass. I don't have a weapon or anything, so no reason to fight these things. Don't worry about me. Just chilling. Oop. Go. Here we go. Oh, here we go again. The tinnitus is kicking in.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Me more for the master. Yeah, are they side effects of me side effects of me being frozen, or side effects for the chemical cocktail you gave me? They are important distinctions. There's a person.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now. Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings.
Did you just... never mind, you're gonna bleed out. Let me help.
Looks like the bleeding stopped. I owe you one. Hope you don't mind me omitting this little exchange for my report. Spacer's choice doesn't like us accepting outside help.
Sure, whatever, man. What happened?
We were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun was fired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right?
Probably pretty
Just
good.
barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters.
What, on marauders?
Gibbering, flesh-eating, law-breaking, unemployed lunatics with guns. Some hullhead grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders. See those canisters by the entrance? Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Yes. However, if you do that, you'll cave in the entrance. So you should probably give that gun to me so I can do a better job.
Yeah, okay. You look like you know your way around a gun. Got some spare ammo, not counting the bullet in my side. Here, you can have my saber too, for patching me up and all. All Spacer's choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest.
Yeah, you're really filling me
choice.
with confidence right now there,
Yes,
bud.
nailed it that time.
Weird question. Don't take this the wrong way. Where am I?
You hit your head or something?
Yeah.
You're in Emerald Vale. We're a Spacer's Choice community. Edgewater's a little ways down. Prettiest place in the Vale. Be sure to stop by a provisioner's for a can of our famous salt tuna.
Is that like a low bar or... No, never mind. Is that a weight icon? I'll figure it out later. Hey, another weird question. The Hope? Know the name?
The Hope? Is that some sort of fancy new drug? Are you with Auntie Cleo or something? Don't take this the
No.
wrong way or nothing, but I'm not allowed to fraternize with Clio workers. Company policy.
I'm unaffiliated. You know what? Yeah, I'm good. I'll take care of that marauder problem for you there, bud. Okay. Anything useful in here? Hey, I'm gonna take this now. Thanks. Oh, this. Yeah, you'll make it back to camp or to town, I guess. You know the way better than I do. Anyways, to do this properly, so you don't do a cave in. See, all you gotta do is see that
Damn
done.
it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
It was nothing. Don't worry about it. Hibernation complications detected. Tactical time dilation due to complications stemming from being revived after extended hibernation. Your brain processes time differently. Press the tactical time dilation TTD button. Slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your TTD timer very slowly, while moving attacks drain it faster. The TTD meter refreshes slowly over time. Good to know. So what if I just give you one of these? Oh, that works. I will take that all. Useful. Oh, hacking and picking locks. Your hacking and lock picking skill help you get into places you're not meant to be. Mag picks are used to break open locks, and bypass shunts are used to break into computer encryptions. Are used to break. Sorry. If your skill is high enough to break the security, you will see how many mag picks or shunts you have, or shunts you need, and how long it will take. Raising your skill will lower the number of items used and speed up the process. So I don't have enough mag picks at this moment in time, but I do now. Would you look at that? Game being all convenient for me. Pretty much take everything at this point. Rule number 1 of survival: you can never have enough stuff. Those were explosive drills. Alright. What do we got down here? Oh, did I not kill him? Oh, I did. You're just carrying? Okay, cool. Built mining gear. I will keep what I have on at the moment. I don't want to end up looking like a marauder and have friendly people shoot at me. That would just be tragic. Reno, perfect. 9 shots. Good to know. Doesn't look like anything else here. Ooh, there we go. You know, weapons and safety training. Weapon management. You can have up to 4 weapons equipped at a time by dragging them into slots at the top of the screen. On this page, you can also inspect your weapon, compare them, flag them as junk, or break them down into parts. Players with the engineering skill can repair weapons on the screen as well. Take care of your TNL weapons and they'll take care of your enemies. Alright, so that's 37. That's also 37. I will have a melee weapon just in case. I will break this one down. Okay. Armamid ballistics will keep your skin intact. Armor management. Drag armor helmets Drag armor or helmet items up to the equipment slots to wear them. You can also manage to drag armor here. You can also manage your armor here, break them down, inspect them, compare them to other armors, tag them as jump, or drop them. Good to know. Don't have anything special. Armor 4, armor 3. Adds +5 to tech skill. Adds +5 to stealth. Yeah, not really worth it. So things are getting a tad stuttery, but it's not just happening occasionally.
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed!
Did you not hear the gunfire before? That... whatever.
Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators. Gall on that.
How is that
road
worse?
leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about.
Uh-huh. Just landing by shell. Goes. Heard. Yep. So I've heard. I found a guy up there in the cave.
Really? How is he?
Alive. He'll be fine. I gave him a bit of treatment.
Shouldn't have done that. Spacer's Choice family ain't authorized to receive medical aid from off-brand physicians. We'll see him
Listen,
back
man,
to Edgewater.
just help
as soon
them
as I
out.
cross these marauders off with the swift, cost-efficient fury that's made Spacer's Choice the most trusted brand in personal defense. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
Right. I bet you could get the Marauders to tell you where that ship is. Yeah, I mean, they're swarming the ship, so they probably know who owns it.
You think? Most marauders can't even talk. But criminals do attract other criminals by their own nature.
Sure.
You know what? You're right. It's time we cross those marauders off, find whoever owns that ship, and file a full report. Then it's gonna be fucking laminated.
Oh, laminated.
Here we go.
Take the time to laminate it. Look at you go. Is that it? There's 3 of them? Cool. I got sneak. Go. Handy having a mute button within arm's reach. Ooh, another light pistol. This one. Okay, so these should all be the same. I'll leave my head off for now. 110, 110. Condition 87. Condition 100. Can I? Is there a button to repair? I guess not. Maybe I don't think I have an high enough engineering skill. Probably. I'll just investigate the ship for you. No need to thank me.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder. Marauder, please be informed that ignoring me is dangerous for your health.
I don't think it is. Well, talk to her anyways.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
Apparently I've committed several crimes, so
Hello,
what's your deal?
Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors.
Okay.
Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
How are you gonna do that? Yeah, what are you gonna do? Self-destruct?
Gesture procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to reject all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3,
We're on the ground.
2, 1.
That doesn't exactly work. Yeah, we're on the ground, you know that, right?
You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
Okay. I take it this is Hawthorne's ship.
This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem. He's kind of dead.
I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Yeah, for all intents and purposes, I gotta be Hawthorne to use the ship. Got
Well
it.
done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact.
Well, it doesn't take rocket
Unfortunately,
science to
our
figure it out.
engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Oh. Well, I don't think we're gonna just find something like that sitting in a garage around here.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power
There's
regulators
Edgewater
are
close
sometimes
by.
employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable.
Yeah,
Do
real
you
helpful.
understand?
Yeah, that's fine. Thanks, I guess.
Best of luck in your search for a power regulator.
Oh, now I gotta
Try to stay
explain to
alive
the
this time.
cops outside that I didn't actually mean to park here. You've been promoted. Level up. Congratulations. You have gained enough experience to go up a level. Open your character ledger to advance your character. Leveling up increases your health points, gives you points to upgrade your skills, as well as gives you access to a new perk every other level. Keep leveling up and you'll be upper management material in no time. Hello, dog. Into Clio management training. Skill improvements. Every time you level up, you earn skill points to spend on improving your skills. Spending a skill point on the core skill, melee improves all of the specialized skills in that group up to a maximum of 50. After 50, you can add points directly to specialized skills up to 100. Every skill improves as it grows, but skills unlock bonuses occur. Special unlock bonuses occur every 20 points. Read each description to see what they are. Armor, consumables, and status effects can temporarily raise and lower your skills. This helps or hurts skill checks and skills passive bonuses, but will give or take away the skills unlocked. Work diligently, improve yourself, and you too can achieve middle management. Ah, yes, every worker's dream, middle management. All right. So I have 10 skill points to add. Add 4 in range since I'm using guns a lot. 2 in dialogue. 2 in defense. And 2 in tech. And apply. Ooh. Time dilation location hits. You have unlocked a location hit effect for tactical time dilation. Hitting enemies in different locations during TTT maims or cripples those body parts. Try different locations to see the different effects. Hits to the chest produces different effects when using different weapons. Good to know. Combat dialogue abilities. You have unlocked a dialogue combat skill. When attacking the When attacking the correct type of target, they're automatically debilitated. Okay, cool. And I have a perk point. A lot of reading. On Declare specialized management seminar. Selecting perks. Welcome to perk selection. On this screen, you can choose which perks to buy with your perk points. You get a new perk point every 2 levels. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as accepting a flaw, acquiring 5 new perks. Makes the next tier of perks available to you. Auntie wants you to be your best to help her be the very best. Why did that sentence cause me so much trouble? Okay. Toughness, health, technical time dilation goes up. Lone wolf, I'll probably be using followers, so that's not great. Walking speed goes up. Sprint speed goes up. Armor and weapon durability loss goes down 25. Companion crit chance. Science weapon magazine size. Vendor prices from companion kills. Electability fast travel when encumbered. That might be useful later on. Tactical time dilation recharges. Great capacity. Additional ammo. Stock on vendors. 5 base armor. And 5 damage per flaw. I think I'm just going to go with 50% more base health for the moment. Nice and simple. Nothing too absurd. Okay. So nothing botched, nothing completed. Find a power regulator. Gotta go to town. Let's yeah, let's just get.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Good to know. That's a sawed-off shotgun. I'm sure I'll pick that up. I would prefer a rifle over a shotgun, but beggars can't be choosers, I suppose. Go ahead and add that. Here we go. More reading. Equipment maintenance guidelines. Item repair. Keep your company gear in tip-top shape is expected, and something you're carrying needs repair. You can repair weapons and armor at the workbench using weapon and armor parts. Get them from breaking down. You get them from breaking down unwanted items. Players with engineering skills can repair their gear without the need of a workbench. Repairing an item returns it to 100% durability and full effectiveness, ready to cause or prevent maximum damage. Keep your office equipment in tip-top shape for superior company efficiency. Good to know. And I guess I don't have enough engineering to be able to do that. Sawed-off shotgun is a light weapon. Interesting. Okay. I don't need that. So let's... Welcome to the Crux 2000 Workbench. The workbench allows you to repair, upgrade, and modify your weapons and armor, keeping your combat ready and in tip-top shape at all times. On each screen, first select the weapon or armor item that you want to work on, then choose what you want to do with it. Repair it, break it down for parts, modify it with a mod, or tinker to upgrade it. Interesting. So if I were to choose the sawed-off shotgun and go to tinker, I have nothing to tinker, but I do have things to repair, such as this shotgun. And I have enough weapon parts to do so, so let's go ahead and do it just in case I need it. Modify. Install mod. No mods available for this. What for this? Nope. Have the gun? Nope. Alright. Moving on for now. Stairs.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown.
Got it. Okay. Anything else in these rooms, however?
These are the crew's quarters. Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
So he was never truly alone. I'll take those just in case I need them. I don't remember if there's a... Oh boy, here we go again. TNL makes the best gear for you, for your friends and family consumables. Here you can use junk or drop your consumables. They can be used directly to gain a variety of boosts. Your emergency medical inhaler is shown at the top of the screen. It uses Adrena as fuel to heal you in an emergency. You can always keep it loaded into slot 1. Increase your medical skill by unlocking more drug mixing slots. Oh, to unlock more drug mixing slots that can hold all types of consumables, not just Adreno. I think you can put food in the inhaler, weirdly enough. Each slot is mixed into every puff of the inhaler and for combined effect. Your medical skills increases the duration of all effects. Yeah, you can put food in the inhaler for some reason. I'll keep all that around for now. Armor, mods, general, okay, and then junk. I'll keep those around to sell them later. And nothing else in here, so let's climb down. Anything back here?
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Yeah, I get it. Anything useful down
Want
here?
to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself.
Oh, so this...
right before he died.
Oh, okay, that's depressing. That's to like respec. I don't need to do that right now. Down we go. Okay. Well, that's pretty much it. So let's go talk to the morons outside. I mean, officers. Rent-a-cops? Oops.
Say, this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine.
Why would I do
Afraid we
that?
gotta dock your pay.
No. I, inspect ships for safety.
Oh, by the law. I'm so sorry. I had no idea we had an inspector coming.
Surprise
I'd like to
inspections.
speak with my manager. I report to Constable Reyes in Edgewater. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Yep, no worries. See ya. Oof, yikes. Noble ones, aren't they? Alright. Well, there's no reason for me to just go straight to town. Let's explore a little bit. There's loot to be had. Primal Brute. Where's its head? There it is. Okay. I think I've made a grave mistake. Cripple his arm. Oh, what hit me? Oh, the small brute that was right there. Oh, whoops.
Say, this wouldn't happen because and if this ship...
Nope. Back to her.
Enough.
Speed on through that again. Okay, now we try this again. It says I have a dash, but I'm trying to use it, but it's not working. Oh well. There's a primal brute there. Let's just... You're not very blind for a blind thing, are you? Ah, they can burrow. That's probably a problem. Oh, it's bad. Okay, that's down. That's down. Almost got it. Nice. There we go. Just gotta be a bit more patient with it. Primal Brain. It's like that Liver King dude. He always said dumb shit about being primal and then did steroids. There we go. That's a rifle. Skill long gun. Alright, cool. I don't have a lot of long gun ammo, so do not use that right now. Understood. Something tells me I probably shouldn't have been messing with this. Okay, so I think one of the best ways to go about this is bait them into coming close to me, quickly moving into PTD, and then, you know, go. There we go. Where's the third one? Gotta be around here somewhere. Oh, there he is. Nothing. Got it. Understood. Okay. Anything good in here? Energy cells. Oh. Where'd his head go? Alright, whatever. Silver tongue kit. Oh, it's a mod, it looks like. Got it. Go. Got that. Hello. A lot of light ammo. Cells. Man, these guys got messed up by those primals. Take the assault rifle for its parts. Got same deal. Oh, stuck. Is that gun icon telling me I'm in a combat zone? Probably. And I think I got it all. Oh, yeah, then we're good. Cool. Moving on. Okay, so they're on 100% condition, so we'll just break some of it down. I could probably sell the rifles from... Still don't have a lot of heavy ammo. Unfortunate, but the way it goes sometimes. Alright, what do we got up here? Another camp, it would appear. Getting the hang of it. I don't think I used DDD a lot when I played this around the first time. I think it will be very useful. Oh, I don't have what I need. Mag pick though, take it. I never have enough consumables that are useful, like mag picks, shunts, ammo, adreno. Alright. Let me just check the area one more time. Look at that. cripple them a bit so I can actually get some shots off without them attacking me. Awesome. He went into pieces though. That's interesting. You got nothing, you got nothing. That should be it. Awesome. Let's head to town then. Oh. Sure everything's loaded. Yep. 4 out of 24, as expected. Alright, what do we got? It's certainly a town. Like survey equipment.
Where'd you come from?
Down the road.
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend.
I noticed. Well, based on how those other people have reacted, I shouldn't tell them my pod crashed. So, passing through.
Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town.
I noticed
Avail
that
yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
Everyone's a corporate shill around here. Do they pay to chat with strangers? Just curious.
I am employed by the Retirement Department of Spacer's Choice.
The retirement
That's
department?
fancy talk for working in the cemetery.
Oh,
Name's Silas.
that's
Junior
depressing.
in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Depressing one at that, it seems. Yeah, junior in humor. Sounds like a fancy title for a gravedigger friend.
Hey, I earned that fancy title. Started off a lowly junior gravesite builder, then junior interment engineer. No, and I was a junior burial assistant for a time.
Wild junior. Yeah, you seem pretty old to be junior anything.
The rate I've been working, I'm bound to earn a promotion. Must be about 50, 60 burials away from associate in humor.
Oh, wow. How are you there? I'm looking to make a little money while I'm here. Actually, I want to talk to you about something. Yeah, I'm here for a power regulator, though. Can you point me in the right direction?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure.
I figured that
You've
one
got
out.
business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker.
You don't
What's
say.
your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
We'll say freelancer. Yeah, it would depend on the work, actually.
Edgewater is a company
like
town,
freelancer.
board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company.
You-
Renting means money.
Huh?
Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
So what happens if if family members, you're making people pay for their graves after the fact?
Company policy. If it was up to me, I'd put the whole town 10 feet under, free of charge.
Yeah, why can't you do it yourself? Curious. That is not part of your job.
Quotas, mostly. Got a backlog of graves to fill. Bodies won't bury themselves, you know?
Sure, I guess I'll do it.
4 workers still haven't paid up.
I'll
Phyllis,
probably need
Conrad,
to pay for the power
Ludwig,
regulator
and Martin
anyways.
Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special case? He sounds like an old prospect there.
He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Sure. Where can I find him?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
Got it. Something else I wanted to
Yeah?
ask you about. Town seems in pretty bad shape. town must be in pretty bad shape if it's keeping you employed. I mean, people die all the time, but get the lay of the land, I guess.
You could look at it that way, I suppose. You could look at us and say, those Edgewater saps lost near every soul to plague. But you'd be wrong. We're survivors. Loyal company folk, brave in the wilds.
Good for you. If there's a plague, are you not worried about it touching all the corpses of the people who have died from said plague?
Every now and again, a virulent plague sweeps through our town. That's life on the frontier, I suppose.
Like
A
it's
body
supposed
grows
to be.
accustomed.
Okay, so how long you been at this?
Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one. All my life? Work's been real good to me.
Hold on, you were
Fresh
different
air,
things before
exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
that. You mentioned marauders. Just fought my way through some of them. You have a lot of problem with them?
Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see. Hence the armed guards.
What are they after then?
Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property.
What?
If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay.
Why do they? Well, thanks. Oh, hold on. Let's see if I can.
Work's been
That's it. Let me talk to you again.
fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit?
Yeah, it's the new fashion these days. I got a question.
Yeah?
I'm getting a. You know anything about the Hope? Hoping?
The colony ship?
Yeah,
Are
that's
you
the
talking
one.
about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the hate they're never to be found again.
Yeah, that's the one.
Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling.
I'm just curious.
Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. Is there a reason you asking?
No, let's not put suspicion on me. No, I just heard people talking about it.
Something I can do for you?
Nope, that's pretty much it. So the armed guards are here as cemetery guards. Understood. Well, moving on. Just head on in then. Is this door open? Ooh. That's stealing. I don't want to steal at the moment. I can have a shovel? Cool. Where's the terminal? Burial invoices. I'm gonna leave that alone for now. Let's just head on in the city. See what's up. Okay. Well, that's rather foreboding. Woke glowing eyes. Okay. What mission am I on? Main quest. Yeah, we'll get acquainted with the main guy first.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Nothing I can do about that.
That was a very NPC conversation. Perfect. Alright. I guess this is the place. No receptionist, so I guess I can just go on up. Hey, what you want? It's Bob.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
Small words. Okay.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking.
Yeah, I don't want to
Let's
interrupt.
start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
Mm-hmm.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
It's probably dolphin. That's why you want line caught tuna whenever you buy tuna. Make sure it's specified as line caught, because otherwise it's net caught, and dolphins get caught in nets and die, and they just kind of get thrown in. Pro tip.
Seems we've got a guest.
That's
Really
me.
now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up.
She
I
did.
do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
You wouldn't have gotten the. Yeah, you Ritos told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I don't have a uniform. Yeah, uniform. What are you talking about?
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
Yeah, I don't work for your company.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
Yeah, well, anyways, ship's broken. I kind of need a power regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
Fantastic.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Oh, what's the catch? Yeah, let me guess. You want something from me before you help me. Deal's a trade's a trade, man. But yeah, what's the catch?
My proposition benefits the both of us. Please, hear me out.
Go on.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is
I don't
being
like how you said
squandered.
mostly.
Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Ask for a stranger. Yeah, when you say mostly, what does that mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
That is an important distinction. A surprise I never would have guessed. I don't think these people will take kind. Yeah, I don't think they'll take kindly to losing their.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The
I
people
would?
living in the botanical
According to whom?
labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Would they do not give 2 weeks notice? I charge by the head. Why is that?
Edgewater is struggling.
You don't
We
say.
haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I haven't seen much of Edgewater, so I won't judge them for that. But if it's the only way for me to get a power regulator, what do I have to do?
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go. and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Man, you're like a really bad landlord, man. I'll talk to her, but I'll make no promises. What does she look like?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand,
Like a
the camp
grandmother.
looks to her for leadership.
Workers must have left town for a reason if Adelaide doesn't want to come back. Yeah, what if they don't want to come back, man?
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers.
Ow.
We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
I won't make any promises, but I'll go talk to her.
Of course, I understand completely. Here, let me give you the passcode to the geothermal plant. A sign of good faith, for so politely listening to me as I ramble on.
Are you setting off for the Vale? Because I know my way around. I mean, in case you want a guide.
Don't.
I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson.
Yeah, I was about to say, don't you have a job?
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you.
Yeah, I don't really know my way around. Under my breath, I'm not really sure where I am, to be honest. Sure, I could use company, man.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
You'll need a gun.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Well, freelancer, so I'm gonna go now. TNP New Manager Seminar. Companions, you've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures to help in various ways. In a variety of ways. Companions improve combat support, their skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with your inspiration skill. Learn about your companions in the companion ledger. Here. Makes the best gear. Oh, companion ledger. This company ledger shows you everything you need about companions. There are skills, stats, status effects, and gear. To change your companion's gear, first select the item you want to swap out, then compatible place. Yeah, okay. Got a gun and a hammer. Okay. Fine, her skills. I don't have any skills for her, so that's fine. Journal. Silver reads message, divert power from the geothermal plant. Task. Well, since I am in the town, let's do the task really quick. And she's here. Why are you staring at me like that? Alright.
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry.
I suppose. What's up?
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me.
Well, you know the train.
Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
I kind of figured. Yeah, figures Reed doesn't exactly strike me as the most honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just,
fair enough.
He doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk.
Kind of figured.
I knew some of them before they left.
Everybody wanted to leave. Well, how well do you know them?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, get my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me.
Okay.
Not any sort of dissident.
You know the Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after
That's
her
why
son
he
died.
needs her.
It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Yeah, can't leave it at that. What they arguing about?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words.
Oh,
If
okay,
Mr.
fair enough.
Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her.
I can get there. Yeah, this place gives off a vibe.
Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see,
I
nor
noticed.
heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse.
Well, they got
I think you
fire
should
to
talk
do
to the
both
town's
those
vicar
things,
about
but it definitely wouldn't be as good.
Max, his name is.
Vicar? What do we need to talk to the vicar about? Flipping a switch on the power mill? Where would I find
The
him?
mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it, on account of it being the only clean thing.
Fair enough. I guess it wouldn't hurt. We'll talk
Thanks,
to him.
mister.
See
I
what's
just
good.
think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it.
Yeah,
That's
fair
what my
enough.
Dad used to
Actually.
say anyways.
Yeah, weigh your options. Alright, so that's Phyllis. Now, how would I go about talking to them? Were they upstairs? Just smack the mic, sorry. Not quite smack, but that's not helpful. I do not know how I'm gonna go talk to Phyllis. Or is there was a door right there, there's probably stairs. Yeah, there it is. Don't mind me. Phyllis.
You the new worker?
No.
Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Alright, I'll get right to it. Gravesite fees.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
Papers aren't signed in your name, though.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Huh? You pay for your neighbor's gravesite fee?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be.
I don't
Law
work for the
requires
board.
delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
That's... So the guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
I noticed, yeah. Must be tough losing family, I guess.
Eugene wasn't family.
What you said? They said closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death.
Wow.
I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
Yeah.
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property.
Huh?
What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Yeah, what are they gonna do? Arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we
Bro.
would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
That's a person.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Okay. I'll let you get back to it then. Wow. That's, something. So that's going out to the guy outside the town, so let's
Hey,
hit
you hear
the rest
about
of
Wilson?
Oh, okay. Missed the jump.
Wish we had some better rations.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Oh, I'm not gonna like where this is going, is it?
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's
You know,
old
usually
Abernathy.
someone who says they're not plagued probably has the plague. So what has you nervous if you're not plagued?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
Hey, so you're Martin Abernathy?
What? No. I mean, I might be. That depends on who's asking.
Silas sent me your money.
So Silas can afford a hired thug, but I still gotta pay him a burial tax.
Listen, man, I don't make the
Silas knows,
rules.
doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
I think he wants you to pay up because you owe. You know what?
I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching.
If you want to keep a
And
secret like
soon
that,
I
generally
shall be
speaking, you
ushered through
don't
the
tell
great
people out
cannery
of
in
the
the
blue because they
skies.
asked.
Don't say that, Mr. Abernathy. You still got a couple decades in you.
I'd steer clear, Ms. Holcomb. My affliction's bound to be contagious.
I'm
It's plague.
stand
Has
10
to
feet
be.
back then.
Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
Yeah, I think you're just being paranoid, man.
I am? Law, help me. Paranoia is one of the plague's
Oh,
known
good.
symptoms.
Yeah, made it worse.
I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see a way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
I've gotta learn the lay of the land somehow. Depends on what you need.
Couple hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Well, if it's been there for a while, I guess people don't know about it, so they won't miss it. Gotta do what you gotta do, sure.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
Okay. Anything I should know about the community center? Don't want to go in blind.
Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably
Oh.
tracking mud all over the
Oh,
archives.
so it's just looting, not stealing. It's fine. You're taking a pretty big risk trusting me.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to.
Yeah, fair enough.
Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
Okay, I'll leave you be then. That's stealing? Yeah.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Huh? Pretty good at eavesdropping, ain't ya?
Excuse me. I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard your talk with Abernathy.
You mean
I
eavesdrop?
hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine.
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
Well, he's got symptoms of something. Saying it's in his head?
All I'm saying is Abernathy's worked in this town longer than some of us been alive.
And?
How do I put this gently? He's got a lot of cobwebs up in his attic.
What would you use it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Well, if you're gonna want my help at any point, you're gonna have to tell me, so let me worry about that.
All right. Here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town.
I
And we
noticed.
don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
I get it. So you want someone to smuggle in medicine for you without the red tape?
Something like that. Look, I'm not in the habit of law breaking, but sometimes you've got to do the wrong thing for the right reasons.
I can respect that. I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
You got any thoughts about this?
Yeah, huh?
Guess not. Alright, barbershop.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Also the town doctor. Got it.
Please don't touch anything.
Very Wild
Your
West.
hands are probably crawling with germs.
That's true.
Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Awfulness, you say? I can show you my hands. Be ready to catch them. Your haircuts usually come with free lectures?
We don't believe in free anything here in Edgewater. We're a Spacer's Choice company.
Okay, he doesn't
I'm
know humor.
Conrad.
Got it.
You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Speaking of interment, Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
So you can't pay.
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it.
Okay.
I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
Very loose definition of prosperity, then.
Edgewater is built on the discipline and sacrifice of its people. Say what you will about our town, but we all pull together. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
What? Hold on.
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Did you give him an IOU or something?
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do.
Yeah, you need those for your job. That's a bad
Your
idea.
idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I come up with something, I guess.
Much obliged.
Just go searching then. That? Oh. Apparently I have an update.
What can I do for you?
I should have read that. I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your graves? Hold on. That's not him, is it? No, it's not. Conrad, receptionist shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call it for what it is. Destruction of Spencer Soy's property. Eugene was an asset, and somebody has to pay his body price. That's an uncomfortable sentence. This is going to ruin us. So I was thinking that we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of golden teeth. An heirloom passed down in his family. So several people had this mouth of teeth. Ugh. You're processing his body, right? Just dig around and pry them out. We sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price, and no one's the wiser. What do you think? don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me this special signal next time you see me. Waggle your eyebrows. Cool. All right.
What
Let's
can
see
I
the
do
options.
for you?
You sound like you had some training. I don't think you're talking about medicine. What is
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
field medic? Only if we use the term doctor loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon. And if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Seem pretty enthusiastic about this place. What do you know about the plague?
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year.
Plagues.
Lost 6 workers
happens more
in
than
as
once.
many
Got
months. I wouldn't call them
Recent
good
times
workers,
makes that
mind
all
you.
too real.
If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
A shame, you say? Okay, well, what are the symptoms? Know what to look for.
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
I hate that last one. Just, why don't you treat all the... That sounds a lot like the flu.
Whatever it may be, I have developed my own palliative. Boiled canid liver and a splash of ethanol.
Huh? Whatever. Why don't you treat all the workers, though?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
That's not really... Whose idea was that?
Mr. Thompson's brainchild.
Oh, fantastic.
Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Then what does he do for work? He just stares out of his office. Seem pretty enthusiastic about this place.
Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
That sounds exhausting.
As the good vicar says, work fortifies the spirit of a man. If you want to feel exhausted, try not having any work.
I'm not sure that makes any sense.
What can I do for you?
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth for collateral?
You know about Eugene? How?
I asked nicely. The less you know, the better.
You probably heard it from one of our local gossip mongers. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene.
Gross.
He took them to his grave.
Then I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Hey, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta
Miss
do.
Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Yeah. Sure.
I'm sure that I have no other choice.
That's true.
Here you are.
Just wanted to make sure.
Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
How did he kill himself? What happened?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine.
What does that mean?
Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
The town never had to pay a penalty?
We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included
I'm
it
sure.
all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Well, on that note, we'll level up do I have? Okay. I will add 2 into stealth, 2 into tech, 4 more into ranged. And 1 in defense and 1 in dialogue. Cool. That's Ludwig. Oh, he was the one outside the town, right? Yep. From Ludwig Miller. Let's go talk to him really quick. Oh, he's all the way out there. Look at that. What? I don't think, okay, I don't think it matters where I go. Got it. Cool. Alright, so what's his deal? Let's see what he's got to say for himself. Midwater landing pad.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Probably lucky to get him once a month, honestly. Hey, Ludwig. Hello?
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months.
Hold
Guess
on.
the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon?
A
Let me
what?
see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Hold on. Slow down there. What are you talking about?
The war! The coming apocalypse! Man versus machine! I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Uh-huh. What are you talking about?
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close.
Sure am.
Auto mechanicals.
Uh-huh.
Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
There's a resistance. There's resistance now. Okay. You hiring?
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans mostly, some Spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
You know, armies generally pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
Yeah, you wouldn't want that. What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
Sure. If I'm going to... if I'm going after your mechanical scout, got any pointers?
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Oh, very technical. Yeah, before I go take care of that for you, Silas sent me. Here's the fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
I'm sure. Yep, definitely did. He's asking for a little extra to furnish resistance with the mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent? A stroke of inspiration from the law itself.
I'm sure.
Here, I've been saving up a couple bits for just such a project.
I feel bad now. I guess I'll go check out what he's talking about. I feel a little bad now. Go check it out really quick. I didn't think he was going to be so gullible, but, well, It is what it is. I'll do the job at the very least. I don't think I'll join resistance though. Wonder what it's talking about that. Hey, would you look at that? There is actually a thing here.
Bet I could fix him up smart.
You could.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
He just wants it out of the way. Yeah, go for it, I guess.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
I don't think I'm gonna... Why'd you name
On
him?
account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard.
And is that a show or something?
Surely. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Right, I definitely wasn't gonna ask a reward from a robot. That'd be ridiculous. Oh, that took care of that. There. Ammo that is not owned. I'll take it. Oh, what's this? Works for me. Here, we'll go check in with him, I guess. Okay. Before I do that, let me check. How far away is this? It's got a good clip. I think I'm gonna finish a couple of this stuff up. Finish up the Gravedigger quest, and I think I'll end there. Another tiring day at work. Checking in, sir.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Sure will. Don't have to worry about the scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination.
It's rather vivid, sir.
You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion.
I see what you did there.
What you need is an equalizer. A weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
Did they not clean very well? You had a weapon in the laboratory?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
That actually makes a little bit of sense. I'll let you know if I find it again.
On the double, soldier.
I'm gonna go now. Oh, yeah, there's ship. Let's go grab what we're owed, I guess. Yeah.
Something got you down?
All right. Canteen.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Only the part that said we ain't making our...
Can't say
Where
I
are we
am.
headed?
I mentioned something earlier that I wanted to
In
ask
the
about.
bar? When I asked if you were a drinker?
Yeah, that's the one. Sounded weird.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
I'm gonna guess you're not a drinker.
Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that. You got better
Understandable.
things to think on. Sorry.
Yeah, you don't gotta apologize.
Oh, it's what I do. You'll tire of it soon enough.
Okay. I guess they do not clean very well. Been there for years and it's just been sitting there. That's gross.
Had your rations yet?
I feel like going back to Ludwig, going over here is the better choice.
Corporate's ever gonna visit?
I keep doing that. Alright. I found your disc.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Sure will. Found the package.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law.
That's a grandiose
You ever
name.
want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Yeah, sounds like fun, actually.
This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty.
Yes,
Time's come for you
apologies,
to
sir.
journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant.
Okay, I'm heading there anyways at some point.
Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
I, way ahead of you. Like, way ahead of you. Already got the passcode.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain.
Process.
Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
How am I supposed to get one of these logic modules?
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow.
Providing a logic. Is that something you can help me with?
I don't reckon so.
Oh.
I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
Oh,
You
be
know,
honest.
she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. You keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
Understand. What are you planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton. We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
Edgewater's in the middle of nowhere. You don't have a contact.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact.
Okay.
I didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you.
It's kind of an important distinction. Seems simple enough,
You
though.
die horribly. I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Thanks. I'm gonna go now. Well, while I'm here, let me finish up the Gravedigger quest. And then I will probably end it there. Depending on what happens. Oh, so there, I did have that bound. Understood. Hey, Silas. I get the things you need.
Hey, lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
Hey, what are you talking about, Silas?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here.
I see.
Silas watches over him when I get when I can't leave the house.
Sorry?
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
We need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
Letter from Phil. She mentioned digging him up for his golden teeth.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The
I
night
see.
we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just... When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away.
Fantastic.
Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I'll keep an eye out for him, I guess.
Let me know if you find anything.
Killing marauders can be profitable. Hey, about those fees you
Run
wanted, by
into
the
any
way.
trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Hey, man, gotta have a good reputation. Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness, by the way.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
I was convinced you knew, actually.
What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Understood. Hey, I did go out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
How about for a little something more tangible?
Oh, suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Yeah. Take care. Cool. All right. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and end it there for today. I'm glad I have kind of figured out what was going on with my stuttering issues with other games. Because originally when I booted this up, it was having the same issue. It did end up having to do with the FPS cap. But anyways, I digress. I'm gonna go ahead and call it there. Maybe I will see some of y'all next time.